Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Black Ice with me, Alpha Pi Omega, and French Republic. So the first 3 episodes of the playthrough went out today, and I wanted to thank all of you for the likes, comments, and the general enthusiasm that you've shown for this playthrough. I know it's probably going to be shorter, and some of you were asking me about my strategy and what do I mean that the goal of the Let's Play is to survive a bit longer rather than defeating Germany. Well, to that I want to say we are playing on the hardest difficulty. Germany currently has roughly, just so that we are on the same page, let's go at 140 military factories. Well, we have 57. And they have a larger, better equipped army already at the start of the game, and you know, it's the very hardest difficulty, so it's gonna be fun. Defensive is always easier, but this is gonna be a huge challenge, and the moment they break through our lines, there's probably not much we can do. So I don't have much hope. I'm gonna hope, but I don't have much hope. I mean, we're gonna get help from United Kingdom and eventually maybe even some other states, but if we can't hold for at least half a year, then it's doomed. Anyway, we'll see. I'm of course saying that it would be great if we managed to win, but god damn it, it's Germany. You guys know what it's like. Anyway, in the last playthrough, or in the last session, or last episode even, we get hit with the inflation, but we cannot really do much with it until we finish the stagnant economy debuffing. I noticed that actually we don't need all 4 of them. We currently have 4% here, and tools modernization are going to remove 2 of those 4%, so we can then choose one or the other: National Office of Agriculture or decrease unemployment. And I'm not entirely sure what we should choose here. The choice is basically between 2 immediate factories that we would gain and a bit of manpower, okay, or the 5% refined resources to market. I think that the refined resources to market is an issue, but I'm not entirely sure. Well, I mean, we're exporting insane amount of steel, so the 65% is translating to 415. So let's say we cut 5% out of that. What would that be? That would be 1/30th. So if we divide 415 by 13, we get what? 20, 25. So that would be 1 factory for the steel imports. And that's probably it. But that's still like 2 factories for a... No, more factories. Ah, okay. So if 10 steel... Okay, then refined resources it is, because if 10 steel is 1 factory, and we will get more than 20, then it's definitely worth it to get the National Office of Agriculture, because it's gonna get us more of a benefit than the decreased unemployment. Okay, well, that, a little bit of math, and it's, a guess math. I didn't even bother to calculate it. It's slightly more than 20. So it's actually, fine. But what's irking me and what we need to start addressing is the abysmal situation when it comes to our army. We have an outlook of about 1,544 days for light anti-tank, 6,176 days for horse transports, 2,943 days for light artillery, nearly 6,000 days for heavy artillery. Okay, infantry equipment is only roughly 3 years, so at least that's good. And field uniforms, 3,201 days. So we need to start... I mean, we're gonna get more factories here, so those are gonna help. We're also gonna start getting more factories once we finish the upgrade to early mobilization. It's not gonna help with military factories per se, but the actual factories that we get. And well, then we're gonna start focusing more on military, I guess. The reckless rearmament is just, I mean, this would give us 4 military factories, and we can then remove the, okay, so we can do this next, like, we can get 4 military factories and decrease the unemployment and get 2 extra civilian factories. So that would make sense. The question is how bad we are hurting with the reforms. No, we need that. That's also extra factories. God damn it. These crises are just... they put a dent into everything. Like, literally everything that you do. Okay, so let's recalculate the imports and exports. Okay, steel is fine now. Food is fine now. Fuel is fine now. We have factories, so that's fine as well. Cool. Okay. So that is good. What's the rubber doing to us? That's the only question that I have, and I think it won't be much of an issue. So who's getting hurt? The Richelieu class. Oh wait, no, that's a capital shipyard one. Rubber. That's probably cars. Yeah, transport trucks. How bad is it? 13% of the... oh god, that's really bad. It's like half of the efficiency. Is it worth an entire factory? I guess the answer is a resounding yes, unfortunately. Now we should see... wait, 1.29 per week? No. Okay, I found that it was halving the production efficiency. But if it's just this little, I don't really care. Yeah, okay, so that's fine. So the Chinese Soviet Republic declared war on Shibei Sanma. Okay, China is starting to descend into chaos, and we finished the infantry guns. Now, adding infantry guns into infantry battalions requires 288, and the mobile battalions is even worse, 296. So we need to put this one into construction, but we currently don't have, into production, but we currently don't have any free factories. Oh, you've already added it for me. How nice of you. I'll put it down here because it's an extra project. The good news is that we are going up on our interceptors and fighters, so that's good at least. And the fact that we have so many light tanks is also great, but I need to add them to our templates. Okay, so you finished the infantry gun. And now we're gonna go with next. We got all of this. The assault weapons. The anti-tank rifle would be great because it helps with piercing and hard attack against tanks. So we'll definitely need to get this one, and we'll need to equip all of our units with them, which is even more important. Here's the next infantry gun. What year is that? 1940. Oh, that's way too late. How big of a difference there is, because we might consider actually just producing the new one. Breakthrough hard attacks. Okay, the difference is not all that important. Okay. Amphibious warfare equipment we definitely don't need. Warfare, nope. Recon is mechanized recon, okay. Are we producing trains? I don't remember. I think I cancelled that. Yep, no trains here. So researching that is also another important. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go with the upgrades to artillery then. Or we could get the heavy anti-air, which is yet another thing that we need to produce. Okay, let's go with the barrel upgrades. They're quick and cheap, and they're gonna help our performance slightly. So the rubber is fine. We've established that the stability is going up, which is amazing. And we even have some political power. I think we discussed that there was a choice here that we could take. Did we already take it? Oh, rubber plantations in Madagascar. Why can't we do that? What do you require? Oh wait, political power. I don't have 25. God damn it. Okay, but this could be good. We could get... And you would... Could be bulks in my... I think that rubber would be good. We could export that and get some extra factories for it. But 7 factories at this point for 180 days. 180 years. 180 days is insane. But I wanted to see, was there a... Or do I remember that incorrectly? Escalation clause invoked. Region-wide industrial. Training the workforce. We already probably did it. And I just forgot about it. Okay, never mind. So, Anti-Comintern Pact. Germany proposed that we sign a pact to address the Comintern's goal of spreading communism worldwide, through the use of subversion and violence. By signing this pact, we agree to share intelligence on the communist threat and act in close cooperation against this menace. Sure, let's join it. Which is a bit weird, because we are led by a left-wing socialist, but the game already stated pretty clearly that he's having a hard time keeping everyone under control. Austria confirms continued cooperation with Germany. Chancellor Kurt von Schuschnigg of Austria today reiterated his country's willingness to cooperate with Germany on matters related to their common nationhood. He emphasized that the agreement of July 11th between Austria and Germany must remain a clear and unequivocal line of policy, and that statesmanship must not deviate from it under any circumstances. The Chancellor's remark comes amid growing concern over Germany's intentions towards Austria and fears of a possible union between the two countries. However, Schuschnigg's Schuschnigg's, I was mispronouncing that brutally. Schuschnigg's statement appeared to suggest that Austria is open to working with Germany on certain issues, while also asserting its commitment to maintaining its independence. I like these new events that they're adding. That's pretty cool. They give way more information about the historical period. President Roosevelt delivered a speech in Rio de Janeiro. Emphasizing the importance of maintaining both domestic and international peace in the Americas. He urged the friendly nations of the region to work towards permanent peace and to free themselves from conflict. In the speech, President Roosevelt acknowledged the need to prevent the recurrence of the horrors of war and ensure peace for future generations. He emphasized the principle of interdependence among nations and the importance of maintaining good relations with neighboring countries. President Roosevelt also highlighted the economic, intellectual, and spiritual benefits of international cooperation and encouraged the nations of the Americas to work together towards common goals. He emphasized that good neighbors make good community and that the principle of interdependence is paramount in both domestic and international relations. The speech was well received by the audience in Rio de Janeiro, and it served as a call to action for the nations of the Americas to work together towards a more peaceful and prosperous future, with the upcoming Pan-American Conference expected to be a key forum for discussion. Okay, cool. Good for them. The Crystal Palace burns down. Oh. At 8 p.m. today, a tragedy broke out. A small fire started at the palace which quickly turned into a raging inferno thanks to the wind. Around 80 firefighters tried to tackle the blaze, but they were too much. Many masterpieces, including Paxton's masterpiece, melted inside the blaze. Luckily, no one died in this tragedy. Some people say it was a cigarette burning on the floor, or some even say it was the IRA that hasn't been, but that hasn't been confirmed by the British government. The end of an age. The true end of an age. Okay, and we're starting to get a little bit of command power. How does this one work? Okay, it's political power, army experience. You guys are also based on political power. Is there anything here that we might want immediately? Okay, so that's all navy. Special forces. Well, we only really have one person available for the army. Okay. These guys cost 150 political power, Jesus Christ. But the boost to army experience would be great. And Morris Gamelin, army defense is showing great. Check up the senior staff. Engine speed, defense, okay. Well, BICE still hasn't moved away from the doctrines being a research thing. So, you know, if we wanted anything to get, it would probably be best to go through this. But we don't have a... Yeah, that's one thing that also irks me. Germany has like 11 or maybe 12 research slots, and we have 7. And getting any more is just a pipe dream. There's one over here. Do you need one or... Okay, one of them. So going for industrial effort requires all of the following. Okay. The industrial effort 2, infrastructure effort and a research grant for industrial realm. Okay, so this could be achievable, but we really have to keep an eye on the fact that we want to finish Maginot. These are really quick though. But France is not in a crisis, and it gives us stability. Alpine forts, this helps with the forts and extending the Maginot. Okay, that's 90 and 50 and 40. Anticipate attack on Belgium. Defensive doctrine. Okay, this is also great. 20 days. Yeah, we need... This will be 1949 for us. They will help us with the situation. Okay, so tool modernization is done. And now we can get the National Agriculture. Or National Agricultural Office. Okay, and we finished the military factories. Okay. Let's start building more military factories here. Still not enough rubber, but that's okay. Are we putting more... Okay, we added more factories to the infantry equipment, but we're done now. And the next thing that we need, that's like the basic thing that we need, is uniforms. Okay, I haven't done the usual thing where I put the equipment the way I usually do. So support equipment needs to go right down here. Garrison equipment needs to go right here. So that we see it. Recon, it's gonna go below it. Let's put it here. And then there's artillery. Transport. Okay, motorcycles, light vehicles, armored cars. Armored cars are okay. They will be fine. But the rest isn't. Okay, what peace between Shibei Sanma and the Chinese Soviet Republic? And we finished the electric motor hoist, which is wonderful because... yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so that's 8% efficiency cap, and then we can get 6% efficiency cap. That's 14. That's like 50% extra, isn't it? Yep. Exactly 50% extra. Nice. Okay, so speaking of, getting a bit of a boost, here we go. Improve machine tools. Turret lathes are proving indispensable for mass production. Ensuring efficient construction and use of the lathes themselves will give us a significant industrial advantage. So production efficiency cap 8%, base 2, and output of dockyards 2%. And here we have the Nobel Prizes 1946. Bombshell Nobel Prize Award Ceremony. In a decision that overshadowed all other decisions, the Nobel Prize Committee decided to retroactively award Nobel Peace Prize for 1945, which was not awarded last year, to Karl von Ossietzky. If ever a man worked, fought, and suffered for peace, it is the sickly little German, Karl von Ossietzky. For near a year, the Nobel Peace Prize Committee has been swamped with petitions from all shades of socialist liberals and literary folk generally, nominating him for the 1945 Peace Prize. Their slogan, "Send the Peace Prize into the prison camp." The Nobel Peace Prize for 1946 has been awarded to Mr. Carlos Saavedra Lamas, Foreign Minister of the Argentine Republic. The prize has thus been given to a statesman. It must be recognized that the principles underlying Saavedra Lamas' anti-war pact have stood a practical test of South American soil and under his personal leadership. In making the statement, Saavedra Lamas has set a task for the future. He is still a man in the prime of his life. His recent achievement in the politics of peace entitle us to hope that his unusual energy and singleness of purpose will enable him to contribute even more to the creation of a truly lasting peace between nations. The Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine 1946 was awarded jointly to Sir Henry Howard Dale and Otto Loewi for their discoveries relating to chemical transmission of nerve impulses. The Nobel Prize in Chemistry of 1946 was awarded to Petrus Josephus Wilhelmus Debye for his contribution to our knowledge of molecular structures, for his invention of dipole moments, and on the diffraction of X-rays and electrons in gases. Congratulations. And Trotsky was expelled from Norway. After Leon Trotsky once again refused to accept the more stringent conditions laid down by the Norwegian Department of Justice for his continued stay in Norway, it was decided to not grant him another visa, resulting in Trotsky having to leave the country. Trotsky has been interned for the last few months after he was accused of illegal interference in internal affairs in Norway. Among other things, he was accused of continuing to work without permission on a book entitled The Revolution Betrayed, in which he made his analysis of the degeneration of the Soviet Union, the first worker state, into a bureaucratic regime. It is said Trotsky will receive asylum in Mexico in an unannounced location. Okay, we finished the new tank, the AMC 35. Okay, now we can go, I guess with you, the B1 BICE chassis. Let me see. Did we just... what? What the hell happened? Okay, I think the game bugged out on us, unfortunately, because here we are supposed to have historical things. Oh! Speaking of which... wait, what am I doing? Production. Have we added factories? Yep, we added a factory to the infantry guns, so we started producing some. Okay then. I'll keep it in mind, but for now, more factories to the uniforms, because the fact that we should wait, what was it, 3,000 days, which is about 10 years to get enough uniforms, is laughable. So if you cut that down by adding 2 factories. That will make it 1500 days, and then we shave off another 50%, so that would be 1000 days, which is roughly 3 years, which is still too much, but we'll get a bit more bonuses and a bit more factories on it, and we'll be okay. Cool, so that deals with uniforms. Nice, okay, at least that's one burden off my shoulders. Math is hard, guys. Okay, why the hell are we having issues with energy again? There's something wrong here. Okay, I don't think we need... Okay, no, that's not the... Okay. We have to build another power plant then. Or do we not have enough coal for our power plants? Could it be it? To import more coal, did that change anything? No, it made the situation worse. But we're getting more steel. Yeah, I have to build another power plant. 120 energy. We have what? 2,800. Yeah, it's gonna be way more than a percentage. So let's build an Ile de France. Okay. March. Okay, that's fine. Inter-American Conference for the Maintenance of Peace met at Buenos Aires. After 3 weeks of discussions and negotiations, the Inter-American Conference for the Maintenance of Peace at Buenos Aires came to a close on December 23rd. The conference was called by President Franklin D. Roosevelt and aimed to establish a framework for maintaining peace in the Western Hemisphere. During the conference, delegates from 21 countries discussed various topics related to peace, including education, international cooperation, commercial policies, and the role of international law. The primary goal of the conference was to banish war from the Western Hemisphere and to promote a common policy of neutrality in the event of a war. In his closing remark, President Roosevelt emphasized the importance of faithful observance of undertaking between nations and the foundation of international order, which rests upon moral law, the highest of all laws. He also stressed the need for practical international cooperation to prevent the demoralization with which national character and conduct are threatened. The conference resulted in the adoption of 5 peace agreements, which will provide adequate peace machinery, including a protocol for peaceful settlement of disputes and a resolution calling for the establishment of an international conference for the maintenance of peace in the future. The delegates expressed their commitment to the principles and goals of the conference and pledged to work together to maintain peace in the Western Hemisphere. How nice. Anyway, I'm gonna end the episode here and start the next one, so I'll see you there.